What looked like a routine visit by Asim Munir at Bahawalpur garrison is being read in New Delhi as anything but routine. The Pakistani army chief recently visited Bahawalpur and observed the high-intensity steadfast resolve exercise. Munir's visit was heavy on optics, drones in the sky, electronic warfare, displays, and talk of mental transformation for a modern battlefield. But behind the choreography lies a sharper signal. Bahawalpur is not just another garrison town. It is a politically sensitive zone long regarded as the operational nerve center of Jaish-e-Mohammed. And Bahawalpur has continued to be an operational and ideological anchor for Jaish despite Operation Sindoor. For Indian security planners, that association matters. Munir's very public presence there, reviewing troops and watching drills, is being interpreted as reassurance not just to soldiers but to extremists as well. Munir wants to reaffirm Rawalpindi's traditional linkages with the Jaish-e-Mohammed. Moreover, Pakistan wants to project that its military remains confident, technologically evolving and strategically undeterred despite India's increasingly muscular counter-terror posture. Yet the real story may not be about Pakistan's message. It's about India's response. Over the past year, New Delhi has quietly but firmly articulated a new security doctrine. Terror attacks traced back to Pakistan will no longer be met with diplomatic dossiers and delayed retaliation. They will invite direct, visible and escalating military costs. This shift was demonstrated during last year's Operation Sindoor, when Indian forces struck deep, signaling that geography is no longer a shield for groups operating with state tolerance. That operation did more than destroy targets. It established a new normal. Since then, Indian military planning has moved from reactive punishment to proactive dominance. Intelligence, surveillance and precision strike capabilities have been integrated more tightly than before. The message is simple: India's threshold for response is lower, the speed is faster and the scale can be larger. So when Munir showcases drones and speaks of futuristic warfare, Indian analysts hear something else: a dictator trying to steady its own ranks while sending a deterrent signal outward. But deterrence cuts both ways. If Pakistan's military establishment believes symbolic shows of strength in Bahawalpur can boost anti-India terror groups, it may be misreading the room. India's posture now is not about one-off retaliation, it is about imposing cumulative, rising costs that Pakistan will find it harder to absorb. The next major terror attack on Indian soil, if traced back to Pakistan, will trigger an even bigger response than Operation Sindoor. India is no longer preparing for the next round. It is well prepared to control it, on its terms and at a time of its choosing. With Atishay Jain, India Today Global.